Cultivation is the most popular and frequently used concept in Chinese anime and novels. These anime shows include some good action scenes along with a well-written storyline. If you're looking for some best cultivation anime, you can expect some good recommendations in this video. So, without any further ado, let's get into the video. Number 10. Spirit Sword Sovereign. The strongest battle emperor, Chu Xingyan, was assassinated on his breakthrough to the Heavenly Emperor realm, and the mysterious reincarnation stone transported him back in time 1,000 years. He has now become the weakest young master, and with the help of memories from his previous life, he will ascend to avenge those who have humiliated him and reclaim his glory. Like another cultivation anime, the protagonist appears to be weak and must work his way up. But the protagonist here has a cause for learning so many overpowered skills in such a short period of time. Furthermore, if you enjoy anime with some great battles thrown in, this will keep you entertained. Number 9. Martial Universe. The Great Yan Empire exists in a world where strength is the only way to gain respect. This Great Yan Empire has long been governed by the 4 great clans. A Lin clan incident expelled a certain individual, who went on to start his own family, in the hopes of being recognized by the Lin clan and rejoining them. Lin Dong, a descendant of the great Lin clan's banished family, stood helpless, while Lin Langshan crushed and crippled his gifted father. He has been driven by a strong desire to avenge his family since that day. After encountering a mysterious stone talisman, Lin Dong discovers a destiny beyond his wildest dreams. If you like anime where the main character loses everything and grows stronger by being weak, Martial Universe is a must-watch. It has a great storyline, the animation done by Tencent Studio is one of the finest, and you get a large amount of enjoyment from time to time. If you prefer watching a generic cultivation story, persist through Season 1 and into Season 2, where you will notice improvements. Overall, it's an interesting Chinese cultivation anime. Number 8. Martial Master. The legendary Qin Chen of the Tianwu continent bled to death in the Wuyu region after being betrayed by his companion and his wife, who conspired against him. 300 years later, he reincarnated in the body of an illegitimate prince's son, who had been mistreated. He then began on an incredible journey that shocked the continent, using his former life's knowledge, focusing on his martial arts, honing his cultivation, and going against the heavens. This is one of those overpowered MC anime series where you'll be like, yeah, that title is exactly appropriate. Because this protagonist is a god of war who completely dominates the story throughout. The animation is a bit unstable at times, but it gradually improves. Despite its flaws, I would suggest this anime to anyone because its strengths overcome them, making it an absolute must-see. Number 7. Perfect Worlds. Shihao, the main character, is a genius favored by the heavens, who is born into a unique world where clans strive for power and dominance. His clan, on the other hand, has a dark history. To help him flourish and become the genius he is destined to be, the clan goes to great lengths to encourage his cultivation, even while they battle fanatical beasts and participate in power struggles with other clans. His adventure will take him to undiscovered realms until he becomes someone who can genuinely shake the world. It's not your standard overpowered cultivator MC anime, and it lets the audience know it. The character develops with each experience. While some of the villains are the standard overconfident type, this is to be expected in a cultivation anime. In short, if you love a compelling main character with well-animated fights and a reasonably structured storyline, you'll enjoy it. Number 6. Tales of Demons and Gods. In his past life, Nilai was the strongest demon spiritist and stood at the pinnacle of the martial world, despite being too weak to protect his home when it mattered. When he died during the battle with the Sage Emperor, his soul was returned to when he was 13 years old. Despite being the weakest in his class and having the least talent, he resolved to train faster than anybody could imagine, using the vast knowledge he had accumulated from his previous existence. He intends to save his beloved friends, family, and fellow residents who died as a result of the beast's invasion, and to prevent the city from being destroyed by demon beasts in the future. And he intends to eradicate the so-called sacred family, who arrogantly abandoned their responsibilities and betrayed the city in his previous life. Despite its flaws, Tales of Demons and Gods is a great cultivation anime. It gets off to a difficult start, but the story progresses gradually, as in the manga and novel. The concept of reincarnation and bringing all of your past knowledge into your new reborn existence is basically broken, especially in the case of the MC. If you enjoy anime where the main characters travel back in time or are reincarnated, this is a must-watch. Number 5. A Record of Mortals' Journey to Immortality. By chance, a poor and average rural boy joins a minor sect in Jianghu and becomes an unofficial disciple. How will Hanlai, a commoner by nature, establish himself within his sect? With his average talents, he must learn to overcome the perilous path of cultivation, while avoiding the attention of those who may cause him trouble. This is the story of an ordinary mortal who, against all odds, battles wicked demons and ancient celestials to find his own way to immortality. This is a cultivation anime that has a solid plot, outstanding animation and sound design, and consistent character development. Furthermore, the action scenes aren't just slow-motion follow-up shots. They are lively and unpredictable, which adds to the thrill. If you like zero-to-hero cultivation stories, this is the one for you. Number 4. Scumbag System. Shen Yuan has read enough cultivation novels to know that the protagonist will eventually follow the demonic path in order to seek vengeance on his corrupt master and amass a massive harem. So when he accidentally transmigrates into the world of proud immortal Demon Wei, he already knows how the story will unfold. However, he does not get to play the protagonist. Instead, he becomes the scumbag master who is doomed to be humiliated by his disciple. Shen Yuan must find a way to befriend Liu Bing so that he would not seek vengeance on his teacher in the future. The strong parody elements in the anime may not be for everyone, but if you're a fan of this genre, you'll find all the ways the author poked at it to be really amusing. Furthermore, you can get into this series really fast, and it isn't as confusing as most Chinese cultivation adaptations. Overall, despite its very short runtime, it turned out way better than we thought. Number 3. Swallowed Star. The world was devastated as an unknown RR virus arrived on the Earth. Infected animals transform into terrifying monsters. Human power is gradually developing and evolving in extreme living environments along with martial arts, and the best among them are known as the warriors. Liu Feng wishes to be one of them as well. He is about to take the college admission exam and make a decision, but a monster attack changes the course of his life. Liu Feng is infected by a warrior force and vows to become a fighter in secret to protect his loved ones. This is the start of everything, the beginning of Liu Feng's journey as a martial artist and protector. This anime is incredible, and I couldn't help but compare it to Soul Land. Both stories are told in a similar manner. A cultivation story set in a dystopian sci-fi setting would intrigue most people's interests. The plot is captivating from the beginning, and Liu Feng is a compelling character. Don't pass it up if you like cultivation anime with a unique setting, splendid animation, and solid storytelling. Number 2. Soul Land. Tang sect is the most well-known martial arts sect, and Tang Sen committed an unforgivable crime by stealing its secret teachings in order to accomplish his aspirations. With his ambition fulfilled, he turns over his legacy to the sect and jumps from the fearsome Hell's Peak. But he had no idea that this would reincarnate him in another world. Only the mystical souls of battle rested in this area. How would Tang Sen fare in Duluo Continent's tough environment? Soul Land starts slowly, but the first season isn't all that bad. The second one becomes somewhat repetitive, but once you reach the training arc, the next 30 episodes are some of the best you'll ever see. The action scenes are not redundant, and the character development in relation to the universe is fantastic. It takes the original material and improves it in practically every way. Overall, one of the best cultivation anime series to date, and an excellent novel adaptation. Number 1. The Founder of Diabolism. Wei Wuxian, the Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation, roamed the earth, despised by millions for choosing the dark path. Following his defeat at the hands of the main clans he attempted to subdue, his people allegedly executed him in order to save the cultivation world. To avenge the abusive clans, he reincarnates as the local lunatic Moxuan Yu, only to be taken by the cold, harsh, and incredibly boring Lan Wangji, who may harbor warmer feelings than hatred. Despite his new beginning, Wei Wuxian is planning to uncover a mystery that has been brewing for almost 15 years, threatening the cultivation world's foundation. For me, this is one of the best stories about cultivation, with a rich and fascinating premise. Throughout the anime, there is significant character development. The animation is flawless, the backgrounds are beautiful works of art, and the animation movements are fluid, a good combination of hand sketching and CGI. Despite the fact that there is BL in the anime, unlike the Chinese drama Untamed, it is quite pleasant. If you don't mind a little gay romance, this is a wonderful anime and, without a doubt, the best cultivation anime for many of us.